Welcome to a discussion on Sardar Patel's idea on citizenship. As you are aware, citizenship is the embodiment of special legal rights and entitlement and duties and obligations of the people in relation to the state and the people themselves. It is shaped through the engagement of people with the state for centuries. It is indeed a Western innovation and still under the process of refinement based on situational experimentation. In the present juncture of its shaping up, it has been integrated with several key elements to those have evolved over the centuries. Citizenship has been shaping and shaped in different parts of the world. Based on the Western experience, T.S. Marshall in 2009 highlighted that citizenship that embodies a variety of civil, political and social rights have evolved over the last centuries sequentially. What is important is that what we find today as an embodiment of social, political and economic rights, those have not remained constant on the one hand, and simultaneously those have not been uniform across the world. So it has evolved. How it has been evolved over the centuries? It is widely pointed out that the citizenship started evolving with the civic rights, then there's the political rights, then there are the social rights. The civic rights which deal with the individual freedom, that is liberty of person, freedom of speech, thought and faith, right to have property, right to conclude valid contract, right to have justice, etc. It took birth in the 18th century. You understand why we are talking about the 18th century? It is the end of 18th century we find the proliferation, the American War of independence, the French Revolution that gave the slogan of equality, fraternity and justice, and also of the citizenship idea. That is what widely Rousseau told, men are born free but they are chained. So men are born free, it is the citizen, they are born free, they are chained by the state. So that to unchain, to liberate the human being, there is the birth of revolution that gave the birth of the whole citizenship right. So what we are talking about, the 18th century has given birth to the civil rights. Now as the society progressed, there emerged the whole notion of political rights, which delineates the right to participate in the exercise of political power. That everybody, those who are born, they can be the part of exercise of the power, that is exercise of the state power. There came the demand for the adult franchise, that is the casting of vote, and those came in full expression in the 19th century. So first 100 years we found the birth of civil rights, next 100 years we have seen the birth of political rights. But political right itself, only the adult franchise and participation of political power, only limited few, is not enough to depict the expression of equality, fraternity and justice in the society. What is important? There should be proliferation of the social rights. Social rights that asserts for the right to the economic welfare and social security, right to share the full social heritage, right to live a life of dignity as a civilized being according to the standard prevailing in the society. All those rights, the talk of those rights got momentum in the 20th century. What Marshall talked about that when these rights were gradually thought of, the citizenship rights were thought of and articulated in the Western society, be it the civil rights, the political rights or the social rights. It emerged in Europe when Europe was a capitalist society and a class-based society, and citizenship was introduced within this capitalistic and class-based social order. In India, we understand that citizenship owes its origin within the British rule. But the social condition of Indian society, these ideas, beliefs, values, custom has shaped the citizenship of this country in a different way. It is many a time because the citizenship should have grown along it has grown in the Western society. The British came to India in 1757. So that culture of British citizenship should have come to India, but those have not come. Why it has not come? Rather, British introduced varieties of the mechanism to identify Indian communities in terms of the caste, religion, creed, language, and different kind of division, because it is the division and the rule, divide and the rule, become one of the most meaningful way to prolong the British rule in Indian society. And Patel writes very effectively. For 200 years, attempts have been made by the foreign rulers to keep them means to keep the Indian in groups apart from with their customs and their and other things, in order that the foreign rule may be smooth in Indian soil. The rulers did not want that there should be any change. Thus, it is that we still have the curse of untouchability, the curse of tribe, the curse of vested interest, and many other such curses with which we are living today. We are endeavoring to